Why do my emails sometimes sound rude or dismissive? Imagine reading an email that feels cold or harsh, even though you know the sender didn't mean it that way. Why does that happen? Well, a lot of it comes down to how we use words and how tone works in written communication. When you talk face-to-face, only about 7% of your message is from the actual words you say. The rest comes from your voice and body language. But emails strip all that away, leaving only the words on the screen. Your brain is wired to pick up on tone almost instantly. When you read an email, your emotional center reacts before you even fully process the words. Without voice or facial expressions, your brain fills in the gaps. And it often defaults to a negative interpretation. So, what you think is a neutral message might be seen as rude or dismissive by someone else. Another factor is that people tend to overestimate how well they can convey tone in writing. You might be confident your message is friendly or professional, but the recipient might see it differently. This overconfidence can lead to misunderstandings. For example, using all capital letters might seem like shouting, even if you just wanted to emphasize a point. Punctuation also plays a role. Ending a message with a period can sometimes make it seem cold or final, especially in casual emails. Using an exclamation point can add friendliness, but overdoing it might seem insincere. Message length can also cause issues. Short replies like fine or okay can be read as passive-aggressive or annoyed. The recipient's brain fills in the emotional tone, often assuming frustration or dismissal. This happens because we tend to interpret brief messages as emotionally charged, even if that wasn't your intention. The lack of personal connection in email adds to the problem. You can't see the other person's reaction or clarify if something seems off. If your message is misunderstood, it can grow into a bigger conflict before you realize it. Also, when giving feedback or criticism, the tone can come across as harsh or accusatory. Saying you failed to submit your assessment sounds blaming. Rephrasing it as the assessment was not submitted or can we help you with your course sounds more collaborative and less confrontational. To avoid sounding rude or dismissive, read your email out loud before sending it. Ask yourself if the tone could be misunderstood. If you're upset, wait a bit before replying. Your emotional state influences your word choice and tone. When you are calm, your message is more likely to sound friendly and professional. Be mindful of your words. Avoid negative language and accusations. Using passive voice can help soften the message and remove blame. Keep your emails long enough to give context, but not so long that your main point gets lost. Sometimes, adding a simple emoji in informal emails can help convey warmth, but in professional settings, it's better to rephrase your sentences to sound friendly. Remember, the word tone comes from the Latin word tonus, meaning sound or quality of sound. In writing, tone refers to the attitude or feeling your words communicate. Since your reader can't hear your voice or see your face, they're relying on your word choices and sentence structure to interpret your mood. Recognizing this helps you craft emails that truly reflected the tone you want to send.